months of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Ready?
Right out of the gates, here's Smith. He's got Bellinger. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Geno down to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Toward the sideline, it's complete, an athletic grab, but still well short of the first. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession, and they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. The pass caught by Olave. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll get this out to Kamara. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. Well, a heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Hunter, nice one right. A punt as he sends this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Hardman on the return. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 116 yards, and a trip to the end zone.
And he has 12 touchdowns on the ground this season, so you know he's a big...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that #2 seed. But as we know, it often happens. This is all still subject to touchdown. Traquan Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there's good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, Smith. And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. Here's Smith. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Smith. That's caught left side by Hardman. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blowout there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Well,
Partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To throw again on second down. Carr. And that'll be incomplete. That's a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Carr now on first down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Carr. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. All knotted up at 7.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the back screen.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now Geno on first down. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Smith. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Smith. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll get this out to Barkley complete. He's into the secondary. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now Smith. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
2nd down and goal. Smith. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So a touch. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. On the return, Deontay Hardy. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So the Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
On play action, it's Carr. He'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Throwing now is Carr. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. On play action. Now Carr. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Kamara with a first down run, but he's unable to get back to the line of scrimmage as the push-up field was strong defensively. On second and 11 now. Carr. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the end zone, Smith. He's got Bellinger. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Goodell. And that makes the score 14-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. The left side complete to Troutman. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Play action. Now it's Carr. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. Now a play fake. Carr. He'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Deontay Hardy. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Saints have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. There's Mecole Hardman as he brings this offense onto the field yet again. Creeping up on 1,000, could get there on this drive. So a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively, maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. What that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now instead of blitzing your linebacker, dropping him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try to discourage the quarterback from going to him. That means everyone else, win your routes. You got an opportunity to catch passes now too.
Yeah, a little bit of a cat and mouse game. And Smith's throw into the hands here of Hardman. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Barkley inside handoff. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Pass to Bellinger on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gets him a first down. A shotgun snap for Smith. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Demario Davis there on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Back to throw, Smith. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Bellinger, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Get on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And to put a bow on it, Next Gen Stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air. Throwing on first down is Carr. Steps away to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Derek Carr, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And New York set to take the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
19
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Smith. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here. Okay, 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Up the middle they go. It's Griffin. Oh, he shifts past him. And a strong run that time.